bit stressed. I've just driven this car about 100 miles with the check engine light on. It's got no acceleration. Well, it has acceleration, but it's like missing like hell. So it's a Vauxhall 1.4. I'll show you what it is a bit later. And I've just plugged in my diagnostics to try and work out what it is. My gut feeling is it's coil pack. Let's have a look. On this car, the diagnostic is down there. Anyway, it's telling me what I already know. I've got one code. Let's find out what it is. Cylinder 1 misfire detected. Let's see if there's any pending codes. No. Alright, you can clear this, but it was pretty screwed. Okay, so it's clear. Nah, I can still feel it. Code's not there. You can feel it, sure enough. Just put it on live data to see if it comes up with anything. You can feel it. You can feel it missing. Spark advances all over the place. Yeah, I think a coil pack is packed up. If you look there, -5 point. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get a coil pack and plugs and see how quick I can get this. Today is Friday, it's 1:45. Let's give it a go. Now the trouble light's come back on. So let's just, I mean, we know what it is, don't we? It's gonna be the same thing. Cylinder 1 misfire. Okay, more money. Right, it's the next day. I've been on Amazon and the package has come. These power plugs. More importantly, new coil pack. Here it is. Okay, the coil pack is under here. This just pulls off, and you have two star bolts, and then this looks like it lifts up. Hold on. Yeah, when you twist this up, then the plug pulls off, he says. I can't do it while showing this, but it's coming off. And there it is. And there it is. off. So you lift this flap up, it takes off this little peg here, comes off. Now we've got to get these two out. They are T30 Torx bits. Not very tight. Should lift up.
How's it going?
All right. Right, I resorted to spray WD-40.
You've got a friend, I think. Come on, let's get out of here.
You can see signs of rust on here. The wet is WD-40 because I couldn't pull them out. Looks to be the original. It's got OK on it. An original part number. Yeah, it says 2008. This car has only done 75,000 miles. And then you've got the spark plugs, so no point in taking all this off. Not changing the spark plugs. So let's see if we can get them out. They look quite new. Brownie colour, which is good. So anyway, I'll just take all the other ones out, then I will come back. Unfortunately, my socket doesn't have a rubber bit on the end. Which is a bit of a bugger. This is supposed to be number 1, I think, which is the one that says misfiring. But the plug's still a nice brownie colour. Again, they don't look bad. So what yeah, No, GM plugs. This is Bosch GM. Are they the original ones? Maybe they are. And coincidentally, I'm putting Bosch ones in as well. But mine don't say GM. Let's check they're the same. Yep. Excellent. So just pop these in now. Because the socket doesn't have the rubber retainer on it, I've had to put them in gently. So I just want to make sure they're in the holes. Sure they are. Would be a bad time to cross thread them now. And so looking at those plugs, I'm pretty sure they're the original ones because they've got GM written on them. I mean, they're Bosch the same, but as they're GM, they must have come from Vauxhall or Opel. $75,000 miles, pretty certain they're the originals. Same as the coil pack definitely is. And if you're wondering about these engines, well, Vauxhall Corsas, they're renowned for eating coil packs. Don't know why. They just are. I also understand there's a problem, potential problem, that water gets in these, and that's what does away with the coil packs. Okay, all the plugs are in. And this is the new coil pack. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put WD-40 on these, well, in the holes. Number one, to prevent them from any moisture. And number two, to help them go in. They fit really easily. And then held in with the two screws. They don't have to be really tight. Just snug them down. If they're in the right place. Yep. Do the other one before you go too tight to distort it. These coil packs are not cheap. Well, you can spend a lot of money. These ones were, I think it was £57, but I'll put a picture of them. I got them, like I say, I got them from Amazon with the plugs. And it was next day delivery, but they've come, I mean, now it's 5:30. So they've come rather late in the day. So I do not want to do them too tight. That's enough. Then the plug should just pop right back on. Hopefully. I don't know if you heard it click, but it did. Yep, that's on. And then the cover just pushes back on. This is all that stops the water from getting in, so make sure it's on. No, you didn't see that. Hold on. I don't think you saw it properly. This is the cover that goes on top of the coil. This is all that stops the water going in. See, it's got a big lip going around. So make sure it's in nice and tight. Theoretically, everything's all right and it should start. I'm just going to go get my diagnostic in case I have to reset it. Right, I'm back in the car and got my diagnostics kit ready. As you can see, it's very low mileage, 73,000, so you can tell those originals. So let's see what happens, see if it starts up all right. I can tell you right away. That's clear. There's no light shown on the dash, so I'm going to plug in my diagnostics, which, if you remember, it goes under there, underneath the heater switches. Right, I've just plugged in my diagnostics, it goes under there, and as it's all up and running and as smooth as you like, I've looked for the codes and there are none. Now, a minute ago, I thought I was recording it, but apparently I wasn't. There was one in the pending code because obviously it had the code from yesterday and it said cylinder 1 misfire. So what I've done is I've gone into the other menu and I've erased the codes and it's clear. So basically now it's showing that everything is normal, and no one is more pleased than me. 73,000 miles. Prior to this happening, I'd done, I think it was 120 miles in the car, and I was about 20 miles from Gatwick, and this light just came on and it wouldn't accelerate, it wouldn't do anything. Now it's smooth, so. And it's all smooth under the engine belt. Well, as smooth as these engines are. It's all running nicely. So here's the old pack, the old plugs. Basically, to change that coil pack in those plugs, it took about 30 minutes. And I'm just going to go and drive around the block, make sure it's all right, but pretty sure it is. Right, I'm just going to look at live data before I finished, because before the timing was whizzing around all over the place. So let's see if we can find it. Spark advance. Still fluctuating a little bit, but we'll see 8, 9. It's not going into minus anyway, so. Okay. Right, just going to get a little drive round and see if it's all okay, and I'll report back in a minute. Right, got back from my drive. I've done about 5-6 miles, various speeds, certainly not over the speed limit. And it's not misfired, it's pulling away smoothly, as well as it ever did. I mean, it's only a 1.4, it's not a 5-litre V8, sadly. So that's it. As you can see, it's not difficult to change the coil pack and plugs in one of these little 1.4 Vauxhall stroke Opel overhead cam engines. So don't be afraid to give it a go. Why pay the garage? Hope you liked this video. If you did, consider subscribing. Give us a like. Any messages down below? Oh, what is this car? Oh, you'll have to wait for the next video. I don't want to say.